Hi guys, I'm back again. Welcome back to my channel. This is Saada's Daily and I'm here to talk about WES, the famous WES, that's the World Education Service. So it's a very important step in your relocation process, and it's compulsory, as long as you're coming in for as a skilled worker or whatever. It is very, very important, as long as you're going to be in the express entry, and it carries its own number of points. So it's, in fact, it is termed as one of the first steps you should do in order to begin the process. So the WES evaluation is actually a credential assessment body. So we have different ones, but the most popular one is the World Education Service. So we have ICAS, ISAS, SCES. I'm going to do a separate video to explain why some people choose the other one aside, apart from WES. Yeah, there are different reasons why people choose different evaluating bodies, but the most popular one is actually the World Education Service. I also used it in my own evaluation. So the WES evaluation is valid for 5 years. You use it, you can do it now and still use it for 5 years. The report, you use it for 5 years. And if you're a married person, you and your husband can do WES separately to accumulate more points. But in my own case, I only did it. My husband did not do WES. So a lot of people ask questions. Can my husband also do WES? Is it compulsory for my wife to also do WES? If your point is enough, you can decide to just do alone. But if you're trying to accumulate more points, you can do it together. I've forgotten how much points the WES evaluation adds to your express entry, but I'm going to write it on the screen here sometime when I upload this video. So about the WES now, I'm going to be talking about the steps. So the title of the video is actually steps in doing your evaluation. So we have 10 steps. Sorry, I'm distracted with somebody. She's taking a walk in the mall, and I don't know if I'm going to anyway, I can't avoid it. I'm in a public space, so she's taking a walk and it's quite funny. Okay, so to talk about the steps, I usually advise people to, first of all, the first thing you should do is to get your transcripts ready, or to get the process of getting your transcripts kick-started. So the reason why I said so is because depending on your institution, it takes different number of days to get the transcript ready from your school. So now, something happened just yesterday. Somebody paid for his evaluation, and he paid the $251 evaluation, and then his school is giving him issues in giving him his transcripts. So now he paid for the WES in May of this year, and he's not been able to, the school has not sent the documents to Canada for evaluation. So they're asking for additional money for him to pay, like $100. A Nigerian university asking you to pay $100 equivalent for them to release your transcript. So I got to know it's a recent development, because even when he requested for the account number to pay the additional money to, they gave him a school account number to do a remitter, so it's like official. So in the process of him trying to know if it's official or if somebody is just trying to scam him, WES deactivated his account, that it's been inactive for like 5 months. So from May, June, July, August, September, 5 months. So it was deactivated, and surprisingly he had to pay $50. $50 is like 40k Nigerian money. He had to pay $50 to activate the account. So that is why I'm going to start off by saying, first kickstart the process of your transcript. Make sure there's not going to be any delays or any issues that will stop it from going out before you make the payment. So my first step is go to your school, you can write an application. You need your transcript sent for evaluation. It's a normal process that every institution they are aware of it. You don't need to explain to them. They already know the process. So you make the payment. There's a payment you make depending on your school. You make the findings, you make the payment, and then they kickstart the process. Okay, so secondly, I recommend you download the World Education Service app on your phone or on your laptop. They have an application where you can monitor your process. You can monitor all the step by step. So when you download it, you're going to now create your account. You're going to put your name, you're going to put your address, you're going to put your details entirely. So in this step, for people that have name issues, like especially ladies that have their names changed after marriage, put the name you have on your international passport. Put the name as you want it to be, how your new name is. Put it there. That is what you should register with. They understand that people's name changes, especially women. But if it is an issue of age or something, I don't know how to help you in that case. But when it comes to name, because I had the same issue, so I registered in my new surname. I changed my surname, I registered in my new surname because my passport, everything carries my new name. So after you do that, you upload your certificate. So the certificate you are going to evaluate, which is the highest degree you have, you upload the photocopy of it, or it is scanned. You need to scan it and upload. You upload the document. If the document needs translation for maybe people that school maybe in other countries that don't speak English, you need a translation of your certificate. You upload it also. Then in the process, you're also going to choose that you want it to be sent to Canada, because it's not only Canada that do WES. Even schools in UK, US, they also do evaluation. So you see the space there that shows that you should do you should send it to be sent to which country. Then you choose Canada. Then at that point, you now make your payments. So now the last payment I made for someone was 251 Canadian dollars. That was as far back as June. Yeah, 251 Canadian dollars. The equivalent right now is like over 150k right now. So you make that payment. It's actually quite difficult to make the payment if you don't have like a dorm account or something. So if you have somebody over here in Canada that can use their credit card to make the payment for you, you could send the Naira equivalent to them and then they'll make the payment for you. If you have a relative or a friend, it's very easy just to put their card details. But if you're going to be doing it in Nigeria, I think you can do it Western money transfer or something, but the easiest is through credit card. And if you have somebody over here that can make the payment for you. Taking us to the next step, when you make the payment, that is when you are going to get what they call a reference number. That reference number is very, very important in the process, because the school, your institution, your university is going to demand for that reference number. That is the number that they are going to put on your envelope. That is your unique identifier. So it is once you make the payment on the app, you see the reference number, and I think the reference number will be mailed to you also. So now it takes us to the next step where you're going to send the document. So now sending the document entails two things. If you're going to allow your school to be sending the document for you, of course they have the address. You ensure that your school is not a kind of school that would not send it on time, or they'll be waiting for maybe 5-10 people to come and apply for the same thing so that they'll send it collectively to them. It will delay your process. You just think that the school have sent it, they've sent it, but they've not sent it. So if you have close relationship with them, you could demand for the transcript from them. So make sure as they are giving it to you, it is in a sealed envelope. In fact, you won't even open it. It's in a sealed envelope. It is in the letter. The envelope is customized for the university, and it is sealed, and the address is typed on the envelope, and then your reference number is also written on the envelope. You pick it and send it via courier. Send it through private courier. If you carry it to night post, I don't even know how to carry it to night post. If you carry it to night post, you're on your own. Either UPS, FedEx, DHL, register it, and then they'll send it. So on the application that you downloaded, you're going to be tracking when they receive it. When they receive it in Canada, they'll update your profile that transcript is received. You understand? So even on the courier, maybe if you use DHL or UPS, on their app you can also be tracking where your transcript is, because they're going to give you a tracking number. So that is why you should use a private courier. You track it, and then you get to know when it gets to WES. When it gets to WES, immediately you see it in your app that it's been received, and then they'll start working on it. But if it is a school that is going to send it, you can also be monitoring with, maybe if you have a contact person in the student affairs division or whoever sent it, the department that sent it from your school, let them tell you when they send it, so that you also be tracking it on the app to know when it is received. The next step is actually where the WES will acknowledge receipt of your document. That's the next step. It's important, because if they don't receive it on the application, you just be seeing that awaiting document. School said they've sent it, DHL said they've sent it, they've not received it. So you ask them, what is the timeline? When are they going to receive it? DHL may tell you in 5 days, in 4 days. That's when you know you start worrying. So the next step that usually happens is that WES will now reply your school. WES will now reply your university that we receive so and so for so and so person. Confirm it came from you. It's a necessary step. So now, most times, this is where some people get hooked. Either the university say they did not receive it, or but on your app you're seeing confirmation required. They've sent requests from your institution to respond. So at that point, you contact your school and let them know, school, WES have replied you people, please can you respond? It's just a matter of yes or no. It's a simple process. But I tell you, this is where some schools capitalize. They will tell you there's a money that you have to pay for them to respond. That's a new development, because during my time I did not experience such. And that is where somebody I know right now, the example I gave in the beginning, somebody I know was asked to pay $100. Was asked to pay $100 for them to respond. I don't want to call the name of the institution for privacy reason, but I know some of you may know. It is actually a new process, and it is not like a scam or somebody is trying to eat your money. No. If you ask for an account number where you should pay that money, they are going to give you the school remitter. So it is something that you just have to close eye and pay. I'm like, why are they even putting it equivalent in dollars? Are they earning in dollars? Why not naira? So you have to pay. And if you don't pay, your application, your application is still open. If it reaches a certain number of months of inactivity, I think 180 days, they're going to deactivate your account, and you're going to pay $50 for them to reactivate it. So why don't you just close that and just pay? It's different for different schools. I know of 2 schools. The amount from one school is different from the other school. It's much more lower than the other school. So it depends on the school you graduate from. I just tell people that, see, close eye and pay this thing. This is your farewell from this country. Just see that this is your last encounter with the school. What will you need the school for after they send out your transcript? So just close your eye and pay for that. It's not easy. It's an expensive process. Anybody that wants to jackpot, is an expensive process. Just make up your mind. So after you pay that money, or if your school does not charge you, lucky you, they'll respond to WES that yes, the document you received for ABC person is actually from us, and then WES will now proceed with their evaluation. So that is when WES will now begin to do the evaluation. If it is a master's you are evaluating, they get to know if your master's is equivalent to the master's in Canada, if your if it's your CGPA, everything, if it's equivalent to what is obtainable here, depending on university. In fact, there are some universities are not even eligible for this, like they are not considered a university under WES. That I know somebody that graduated from a university and she couldn't even evaluate her master's in that university. It's outside the country. It's one of the African countries, and she couldn't evaluate the credential. She was shocked. And this is someone that travels every time for lectures and exam, finish getting the master's degree, and then they say they can't evaluate it. It's not even equivalent to anything. So you need to be mindful of all this. So the next step is actually a response back from them where they evaluate your results, and then they get to give you a report. They give you a report that okay, the evaluation has been done, it's been concluded, and then you'll be able to download your reports. This report is something you submit as part of your documents in Express Entry, so you need to download it in PDF and save. So that is just process about WES. That's it. Some people have it easy, some people have it hard. Most times it doesn't last more than 3 months. All this back and forth. Less than 3 months, some people get it, depending on how efficient your school is, depending on how they respond. Some schools you don't even need to. Some schools you even contact them that WES has sent a report to you to confirm, and they tell you they've responded. So all this process, you get to track it on your app, and then when it's finished on your app, it shows completed, it shows the date of your evaluation, and then you have your report on the app, which you download and keep for future use. I think they sent the hard copy. Did I receive the hard copy? I never received the hard copy. Our addresses in Nigeria, how it is, but I downloaded the original one from the app, and that is what I used to apply for my Express Entry. I hope this video made sense. The next video you're probably going to be watching, I'm going to be talking of frequently asked questions about the WES process. A lot of questions like age discrepancy, name discrepancy. I have a master's, I have a degree, I have a diploma, I have a postgraduate diploma. Can I evaluate it? What is the equivalent of such? I'm going to be doing in my next video. Then I'm also going to be talking about what evaluation body is suitable for you. So WES is just one. I'm talking about it because it's the most popular one. In fact, some people don't even know that there are other bodies that do the evaluation. So WES is just one of them. There are like 3 or 4. I'm going to be talking about it. And some people that have professional courses, like professionals like lawyers, medical doctors, they have separate bodies that do the evaluation for them. And I also learned some people go to some evaluations because one evaluation body evaluates their results. One evaluation body evaluates their degree as 1 degree, while the other one will do it as 2 degrees, and then it gives them more points in the Express Entry. All that I'm going to be talking about in the next video. So please watch so you'll be guided and you know which one is suitable for you. Thank you very much. Do have a nice day. Bye.